Month 2 in the time of the Eternal, Month 5, Day 19, 2024. Fifth seal, Revelation 6 verse 9 to 11. Behold the fifth seal, announcing from the righteous Abel, and until the last one that will be deprived of his life for the love of my name. These not only had knowledge of my words, but they also lived them, giving with their lives reliable testimonies, that faith without works is dead. He who has faith, because he believes in the eternal gospel, but does not work according to that faith, his tone is uncertain, and he will fall on the road, surrounded by the vicissitudes of life. But he who works according to faith, stands as a herald of righteousness, and these are the target of the evil one. These, without knowing it, are before the line of fire, and their consecration, before me, must be such, that the enemy, although he fights to eradicate their work, will not succeed, until this is accomplished. These shall seal their testimony with their blood, for even for this, there is an appointed time. But woe to him who attempts against their life, for he who is possessed by evil shall be stubble. But the blood of the martyr is a fruitful irrigation for the seed that is in the fertile soil. This blood, it cries out to me from the earth, and this bears witness to this, but each one will be avenged on the day of my coming. These, for love of them, were granted a special gift, with which, at the moment of going to their death, like Stephen, there I was with them, strengthening them and taking away their pain. A power of peace and joy takes hold of these, that they do not feel in their body the scourge that will deprive them, that their body continue on foot, but no one can mutilate and destroy their soul. These, asleep like when an inevitable great sleep comes, that's how they remain, and I open their eyes to see the dimension that mortal eyes by themselves cannot see. These were already chosen, from the foundation of the world, in the divine prescience. Therefore, as warriors of faith, they rise up against the storm, and clinging to me, the true vine, they do not relent in their course, and like the heroic Paul, they go to the end of their days with unwavering faith and courage. These, their audible voice, is heard no more, but after their passing, their words remain intact, in the minds that were impacted. There, the Holy Spirit works hard for the salvation of the mortal. These were and will be impelled by the same power that rested in John the Baptist, who arose as a mighty giant in the spirit and power of Elijah, and fulfilled his mission faithfully to the end. Others like Elijah, even if the Jezebelic spirit rises against them, will not see death, because for this there is also an appointed time. Anyone can claim to be a hearer and have faith in what he believes, but to execute that faith is what will anger the hosts of evil. It is there that the one hidden in me will walk the path that I have traced. Moreover, I tell you, that all, in this end time, have the stalking of death, but not all will fall, for only those who under my purpose are called and prepared for this, will be endowed with the special gift. This number is almost complete, for yet a moment more, and all these shall see the Son of Man come in the clouds of heaven, and receive their eternal inheritance forever. But there shall be many brands snatched out of the fire, who were induced to put my saints to death, and were impacted by the testimony of these, and my light was born in them. And repentant and converted, they shall fight on behalf of the truth and live with me eternally. For every blood shed for my truth is not forgotten, and becomes a living and effective fire for the purification of those who receive it. The evil one can only instigate to give death, but I am the giver of life, therefore he who believes in me, though he be dead, yet shall he live. The real knowledge of this creates by the power of the Holy Spirit a mighty zeal for the pure truth, for this mighty conviction casts out fear. This is not chosen by men, but comes from above, for those who fulfill this purpose to which they are called. Therefore, let none ask to be this, but ask, that if you are chosen for this, you may be faithful, by my power, to the end, and in this way, holding my hand, you may cross over from death to life and come forth victorious. For I am the life, and in me, at the sound of the great trumpet at my second coming, the graves of all my saints shall be opened, and they shall go forth to reign with me for ages without end. They will be unmistakable before the heavenly hosts for eternity. Also, when I reappear on my throne, above the city, before the total purification of the world, these will be preceded by the brands taken from the fire, and whose characters I perfected in me, in the midst of the decree, which will make my law invalid, and they will be followed by the martyrs, who sealing their testimony with their blood conquered, and the great multitude, innumerable, like the sand of the sea. These, the martyrs, with their scarlet distinctive, will sing together with the others, Hosannas to my name. There are also among them the children, who in their innocence had their lives taken from them for my cause. There, no mortal will ever reach them, and they will live safely in my kingdom, for eternity. Faithful and true words, that I leave from the Eternal, for each one of you. May the Lord bless you.